happy third week of April and welcome to another Camp April vlog. I have to leave for the airport within the next 6 minutes, so just a very brief intro to tell you that it's Tuesday today. Yesterday was my last day in Spain and I went to have breakfast with a friend, went to the beach with my sibling, went for lunch at my grandma's, had a board game night with my dad, and then went to see my mum for a martial arts class. So it was very busy and I sort of packed in between the little gaps of time that I had in between all of those things. I'm fully packed, so we're good. Didn't do any writing yesterday, but I am hoping to do some writing on the plane this time. On the way here I did fall asleep, but I'm awake this time round. So hopefully we've got 4 hours of prime writing time. At the end of my last video, I finished section 4 out of 9 of my book and I outlined section 5. And today we are starting to write section 5. I'm hoping to get through at least the first chapter, maybe 2 chapters, maybe 3 chapters, but let's not get my hopes up too high, shall we? I might just fall asleep again. Hello, I am currently using my brand new tripod that I got while I was in Spain, and I gotta say, the improvement in how little time it took me to set up the camera in the angle I wanted without having to try adding a bunch of books and adding more books. A star, would recommend. Yes, hello, it is Wednesday today. I got back from Spain yesterday. I think I said I was going to attempt to write 3 chapters on the flight. That was very optimistic. I wrote 1 chapter that took half the flight and then I was too tired to do the next chapter. I did a bit of brainstorming for the next chapter, but I didn't actually draft it. And today I actually had my driving theory test in the morning, which I passed. I'm officially halfway there to being allowed to drive legally, except I still can't drive, so not really. But you know, baby steps. And other than that, I've just spent the day unpacking, doing loads and loads of laundry that I needed to catch up on. I am also starting my new job next week, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm as caught up with laundry as I can. I bought a couple of new clothes in Spain, so I want to make sure these were clean before I start, so I can actually wear my nice new clothes that don't have holes in them to work. I am such a disaster adult, but I'm trying to work on it. And yeah, I've just finished my workout, I've had a shower, and I've got a cup of tea, and I am done being an adult for the day. I have just under 2 hours before my boyfriend gets home, so I would really like to write that other chapter that I started brainstorming. I think it's gonna be a chunky one because I've got 3 different scenes I want to hit with this character, but that's a good thing because I've been worried about my chapters being too short, so got a really long one to even it out. But yes, I've been looking forward to actually getting to just sit down and write for the entire day, and now I can, so let's write. Hello, it is Thursday, also known as the last day in which I'm unemployed and my boyfriend has work because he doesn't work Fridays at the minute. So I've got the house to myself. I am taking full advantage of it by filming from angles I wouldn't normally film when he's in. And of course we're using his chair to hide the mess that is his side of the desk. You can look at my side of the desk, it's much nicer. So, yesterday I finished the chapter that I was writing just 10 minutes before my boyfriend came home, so that was very good timing, and I'm also very pleased with how it turned out. It was another chapter from Thread's point of view, which I think he's become my favorite character to write through. He's just so much fun, and I don't know why, because his voice is so different to my natural voice, or to what goes on inside my head. He's always grumpy, always angry at everything, including himself. But for some reason, his voice is the easiest for me to get into, and at least when we're not writing fight scenes, his chapters always come the most naturally to me. And I'm a little worried about why that is, because he is literally my polar opposite. But the chapter was fun to write, so I'll take it. Today I am doing things a little bit differently. My boyfriend is going to be submitting his PhD thesis again soon. And I mentioned this in my last week's video as well, but I've been going through and just helping him check everything again and just doing a proofread of it. And last week I managed to do 2 chapters, and then I went on holidays and I didn't do any during my holiday. So now I'm back at it, and he would ideally like to submit it tomorrow, and I've got 3 chapters left, which means about 120 pages total, I think. Yeah, so to keep myself motivated, we're gonna play a little game, and we're gonna be doing 1 chapter of his thesis, and then I'm gonna reward myself with an hour to an hour and a half of doing something that I want to do. So it's currently around 10:30 in the morning. I've already finished the first chapter that I read today, and it already gave me a headache, so I've got a long day ahead of us. But that took just under 2 hours, so now I can do whatever I want for, again, hour to an hour and a half. I'm being flexible because I want to do it like finish a task. So ideally during this next hour and a half, I would like to write the next chapter of my book. Whether I can finish it in an hour and a half, I don't know, but that's my time limit, because otherwise I will not finish the thesis today. So I've just made myself my 3rd cup of tea of the day, but it's my first fancy tea. I've been drinking jasmine tea all morning, and now I've made myself this white tea with rose petal and ananas, that's German, pineapple chunks. But that's just steeping in the kitchen right now, and I should probably hurry up and take it out before it gets too strong, and we're gonna be drinking that while I write my book, and it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think so. I'm not really looking forward to the next chapter. I think it's gonna be a really difficult one, but we're gonna try. Let's go. Okay, this is definitely a bit on the stronger side to what I was intending, but we're gonna need very strong tea to get through this next chapter, so wish me luck. I have been writing for just over an hour and a quarter, and I'm exactly at the midpoint of this chapter, which is good, except for the fact that I've written 2,000 words. And I do not want a 4,000 word long chapter. I think it's the midpoint. It might be slightly after the midpoint. Either way, I've just hit what is definitely going to be a scene break, might be a chapter break if I split it up. And it's a good point to stop, so I am going to read the next chapter of my boyfriend's thesis, which is the longest one. I think it's just over 50 pages. I'm not looking forward to it, but we're doing it anyway. Hello, I have just finished the 2nd chapter that I was supposed to be looking at today. It is 5:30 p.m. It didn't take me 5 hours to look at this chapter. I did about an hour's worth in the morning, then I stopped for lunch, then I didn't want to start again, so I was on the sofa on my phone for what I think was probably at least 2 hours. I also watched half a movie. Anyway, I've just finished the chapter, and I finished it, and as I did, I realized that I am streaming today, and I had completely forgotten. So now I have an hour and a half before the stream starts. I would like to do a workout because I don't want to break my streak, and then I'm gonna have to shower, and I also need to make and have dinner. So we're running a bit late, but you know, we'll manage. This is really funny to me though, because I'm always running late to streams, primarily because of my job. I don't really have enough of an evening that I can get to a 2-hour stream comfortably and have like a relaxed dinner. Today is the only day this year that we're streaming and I'm actually unemployed, so I literally have no excuse to be running late. And yet here I am. I should stop being amused by this and go work out, because I really don't have enough time to sit here. Hi, yeah, happy Saturday. Yesterday I didn't do that much. I finished the chapter I started on Thursday, and then I just spent some time with my boyfriend and just chilled for a little bit. I think I burned myself out a little bit after reading that entire thesis, but it's fine, we're feeling better today. For the last couple of weeks, I've been doing these little challenges every week to make it feel a bit more like camp, and this is the final one that I have left. And this is what it says. But unfortunately, I do not feel like doing this whatsoever. Primarily because I've already been reading a research document, and it was very difficult to read and jargon heavy, so doing some research today does not feel like something that I want to be doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this away for week 4, which I wasn't going to do a vlog or a challenge, but I can just do this off camera for myself because I want to. And instead, we're gonna write ourselves a new prompt for this week. And fortunately for me, the lovely Wallis is in London today and we're meeting up for brunch. Let's go!
Oh, that's good.
Yay!
So beautiful.
Hello, we are back home, as you can see. I have had a great time in London with Wallis. It was really nice seeing her and catching up and just having waffles. The waffles were amazing, and also matcha, really good. And yeah, I've just had a really good morning. Now I'm home. It's fairly early. I think it's 4 p.m. at the minute, maybe 3 p.m. I haven't checked. I am going to be outering the vlog now though, because I want to put on my pajamas and just chill and relax for the rest of the day. And I wasn't gonna be vlogging tomorrow because Monday is the first day of my new job, and I just want to take like a full day to just do nothing and relax and just go on walks and that sort of thing, but like try and give my brain a rest so that I can be at 100% capacity when I start the new job, because I'm gonna be thinking a lot. But I'm honestly really happy with how much writing I've gotten done this month. I didn't want to set a goal, but when I was thinking about setting a goal, the like main thing I had in mind was I kind of want to set section 4 as the goal. And then I decided against it because I didn't want to be stressed, so I thought, I'll just write however much I feel like and then not worry about getting to a specific point. And instead we've made it halfway through part 5, which is actually the midpoint, which I hadn't realized until Wallis asked me where in the story I was, and I think I'm about exactly at the halfway point of part 5, so I guess during April we've officially written half of Act 2, which is cool. I was keeping track of my word count. I can't remember exactly how many it was, but I think it's just over 15,000. I'll put on the exact number on the screen, as well as how many hours I have written for this month, which I also can't remember off the top of my head. And yeah, I'm just really happy with how it's going, and I'm really enjoying the point in the story that I'm at right now, and I'm looking forward to writing some more. It will be off camera, of course, because I'm not gonna be vlogging again probably until May. I would promo May Chaos Rain, but let's be honest, I'll be lucky if this video comes out in May. I was moving all the footage of the clips that I filmed in Spain for the week 2 vlog the other day, and I've got a total of 173 clips to edit. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I hope that you're having a wonderful April. If you participated in camp, let me know how that went, and I will see you very soon, I hope. Bye bye.